interesting day. Today is a day on which all eyes were on Washington, even more so than usual, for the long-anticipated release of the JFK assassination files. After 60 years of books and movies and deep investigations, today was like Christmas morning for conspiracy theorists. Unfortunately, Santa took forever to come down the chimney. All day we waited. Poor Oliver Stone had to endure a 12-hour erection today. I guess they were trying to build anticipation or distract us from the 200 horrible things they did today. Or maybe, I don't know, they had to let the documents dry after fishing them out of Trump's toilet. I don't know. What I do know is they just finally came out at like 7:30. There are 80,000 pages of files. Just to put that in perspective, that's almost 20 times longer than the entire Harry Potter book series. Okay? In other words, it's going to take me forever to read this to my kids tonight. And to make it all even weirder, Trump spent a lot of the day yesterday at the Kennedy Center in his new and ridiculous capacity as their chairman of the board. The Kennedy Center, if you don't know, is a venue. It's a performing arts center. They have shows, they give out awards, they give out honors, they have concerts, etc. And the president of the United States is in charge of appointing the board of the Kennedy Center. So last month, Trump kicked most everyone off the board and replaced them with a crew of his cronies, and then he had the cronies elect him CEO of the Kennedy Center, and now he's focused on the important work of making sure liberals don't ever set foot in the place. Fatty Lapone had a photo shoot at the Opera House today where he struck a pose like as if he'd got the lead in Evita.
So you want a little picture like this? Perfect. Go ahead. Are you guys ready? Come on. We're good, sir.
Sir, if you want to speak to us later, too, when we're closer, that would be great. Perfect. Thank you, press. Right this way.
Thank you. Why would anyone want a picture like this? I mean, it's like he's just about to start the YMCA dance, and then the last time I saw him pose like that was in front of 600 cheeseburgers. But the Burger King bragged about all the great shows he's going to bring in. He's promising big Broadway hits like Phantom of the Opera, but not Hamilton. Hamilton was supposed to run at the Kennedy Center, but they backed out in protest, which turns out is just fine with Donald Trump.
I was never a big fan of, I never liked Hamilton very much, and I never liked it.
He never liked it, and he never liked it. Come on, brain, let's squeeze out another thought. All right, we'll just stick with I never liked it. And also never saw it, by the way. In 2016, he said he heard it was overrated. And unless he went in disguise after that, he definitely hasn't seen it. You know, I'm starting to think he might be a little bit of a liar. Somebody made a tape of this board meeting he had today and released it to the press. At one point, Trump talked about the first time he saw Cats on Broadway and told the group which members of the cast he found attractive. This is what he did today. And man, would I like to hear that tape. Mr. Mistopheles, we like Mr. Mistopheles. Skimble Shanks, that was the sexiest. Skimble was so hot. The Railway Cats. Of course, Trump, of course he loves Cats. It's the one musical where the pussies grab you. He also floated the idea. And this is something I'm excited about. Trump told them that he thinks he might host the Kennedy Center Honor Show himself this year. He said he should do it because he's the king of ratings. That would be so great. Him hosting an award show, me at home tweeting insults while he does it. I mean, let's do this. Let's squeeze that load into a tuxedo, push him out on stage, and let him do a 40-minute monologue about windmills and sharks. The president wants to host an award show while he is president, and it's going to be big.
There are a lot of people out there that can get the honors, and we're going to do it. I think we'll have a very big show. It's going to be a very big show. We have some surprises on that show, some big surprises.
Big surprise. Lauren Boebert's going to go around to all the seats to make sure everyone has fun. Big surprises. What's the surprise? They're honoring the construction worker from the Village People? Goodbye, Hamilton, and hello, Donnie, because the Kennedy Center is finally great again. Next up, the Holocaust Museum. Very one-sided right now, but he'll fix that. Speaking of that, future Kennedy Center honoree Kanye West dropped a new song over the weekend featuring his daughter, North, and Diddy. Kanye put his 11-year-old daughter on a song well, if there's one guy you want working with your kid, it's Uncle Baby Oil, for sure. Ye also announced a new album. This is the cover of the new album, yeah. It's not a joke, that's his cover, and this is his new logo, SS, which I'm sure that stands for something nice like sunshine. But that's Kanye. And when everyone else zigs, he zig heils. And there's a clip of a song. This is a piece of the song. It's a recording of a conversation Kanye had with Diddy over the phone from prison.
Yeah. Thank you so much for just taking care of my kids, man. Cause ain't nobody reach out to them. Ain't nobody call them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody, you know what I'm saying? That meant so much, you know what I'm saying, that you reached out to them and took the money away while I'm in this spot. Man, I appreciate you. Bird up, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I love you so much, man. It's like you raised me even when I didn't know you. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't. None of us have any idea of what you're saying. He's raised you even though you didn't know. Maybe we could send Kanye and Diddy into space. You know, those astronauts have been stuck on the International Space Station since June. They finally got back to Earth today. Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore were only supposed to only be on the space station for a week. That turned into more than 9 months. Wait till they find out what's been going on down here They might go back up. Trump, of course, took credit for the rescue mission. He says Joe Biden abandoned them, even though the rescue was planned by the Biden administration in August. Is there anything else from last summer he'd like to take credit for? Those gold medals Simone Biles won? She couldn't have done that without him. Still, it is nice to see Trump bring something down other than the stock market for a change. Our co-president, Elon Musk, sent a SpaceX vehicle to bring the astronauts back, and when they landed, he fired them immediately upon landing. Tesla stock is way down, almost disastrously so. People have been vandalizing Tesla vehicles, new Tesla vehicles. Please don't vandalize, don't ever vandalize Tesla vehicles. And so Elon Musk has been making the rounds in the right-wing media to try to appear to be a human being. Yesterday, he was guest of honor on the Ted Cruz podcast, where Sweaty Teddy, Ted Cruz seems, everything he knows about technology seems to come from movies he's seen. Ted asked Elon a question about the dangers of AI.
Is Skynet real? Like you get the apocalyptic visions of AI. How real is the prospect of killer robots annihilating humanity?
20% likely. Maybe
Wow.
10%.
On what time frame?
5 to 10 years.
He's going to try to get that down to 3, but off topic, but Ted looks great, doesn't he? I mean, he looks like he got killed by a robot 5 to 10 years ago. I just want you to know, what you just saw was a sitting United States senator asking the actual Terminator about the movie Terminator, which he says is about to come true. We also got an update on that war in Ukraine Trump promised he would end in 24 hours. Old fart of the deal spoke with his pal Putin by phone today, which that seems like putting Trump on the phone with Putin is like putting your grandma on the phone with a Nigerian prince. This fellow is so charming. Putin agreed to nothing today. People keep asking if Trump is getting played by Putin, which is like asking if Hava Nagila is getting played at a bar mitzvah. Yes, is the answer. But according to White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt,
we are on the 10th yard line of peace.
The 10th yard line of peace. There's no better metaphor for this administration than screwing up a metaphor about peace. You know, in Minnesota, I don't know if you saw this, but there are some Republican lawmakers there cooking up some historically stupid legislation. A group of state senators in Minnesota they're trying to push through a bill that would classify Trump Derangement Syndrome as a mental illness. The bill says Trump Derangement Syndrome means the acute onset of paranoia in otherwise normal persons that is in reaction to the policies and presidencies of President Donald J. Trump. Republicans finally came up with a plan for health care, and this is it. Trump Derangement Syndrome, which is, by the way, A very serious condition, but many people who suffer from it can lead happy, productive lives. Some even host their own late-night talk shows. And here's a fun fact. I got I learned this afternoon. Hours after this Trump derangement bill was introduced, one of the senators who wrote it, a guy named Justin Eichhorn, was arrested for allegedly soliciting an underage girl in a sting operation. But let's get that TDS in the books, Will. Donald Trump's one thing, but it is absolutely astonishing to see these ridiculous Republicans desperately fawning over him, trying to get his attention and win his love. There are a lot of them. There are hundreds, maybe even thousands, but only 5 of them honored His Majesty so parasitically this week, they earned a nomination for the coveted title of Golden Groveler. And the nominees are Laura Trump.
When history looks back on this time in America, I do believe that it will be Donald Trump and Elon Musk who were reflected as 2 of the saviors of this country and really of the entire world.
Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick.
You know you can't tackle Donald Trump. He is the most important, the smartest, the most capable leader in the world, and he's not going to let someone push him around.
Attorney General Pam Bondi.
We all work for the greatest president in the history of our country. We are so proud to work at the directive of Donald Trump. It is,
Representative Lauren Boebert.
Every day is like waking up to Christmas, and we just get so many blessings under President Trump and his administration, his amazing cabinet picks. This is a fantastic time to be alive.
And Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller.
Well, President Trump, as has now been well established, is the greatest negotiator, the greatest deal maker, the greatest diplomat, and the greatest peacemaker that we have ever seen in this country.
Well, it was a very tough decision. All the nominees delivered extraordinary tongue work this week, but only one can win, and the Golden Groveler goes to Laura Trump. Congratulations, Laura. You are the bootlicking, brown-nosed, suck-up sycophant, apple-polishing, gonad-guzzling ass-kisser of the week. And the rest of you haters just need to try harder, that's all. Guillermo, do you know how many subscribers we have on YouTube now?
20 million.
That's right, yeah, that's why we're wearing these glasses. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not, help us get to 20,000,001.